Hello, hello.
You're gonna edit it this time?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Hi! Hello!
So, let me introduce myself. My name is Jiri Borc. And here is...
I am Joyan Chan, all the way from Singapore.
Yes, but we are currently in...
Prague!
And we had a very nice walk in Vyšehrad. You can see one more picture under this video, which I will post there. Our common picture taken by the old town in Prague, Czech Republic, in the middle of Europe. And we decided to make a partnership podcast, so it's not prepared.
Yes, totally out of the blue. And he's real. I can touch him. And I'm real as well. This is not Zoom. This is in person. First time in Prague. I'm so excited.
Perfect. So let's do it. So we were talking about this, Joyan, before, that our target audience are mostly business people and especially freelancers, not only, but it's for both of us. Yes. So I would like to make it, or we would like to make it interesting for everybody who is listening now. And it's unprepared, so let me kick it out with the question.
Sure.
Joyan, you mentioned that you do podcasts.
Yes.
What does it mean for you in your life, this work? How do you feel it?
I love podcasting. I have been doing it for 1.5 years now, consistently. Every week I release one episode and I interview people all over the world. They are like business leaders, entrepreneurs, or like successful, people in their field, in their industry. And the reason why I started my podcast is because I just want to learn. I just want to learn, and I like to meet people. I like to talk to people and exchange ideas, have conversation. And this, I feel like when I look back on my very first episode that I done, I feel like I have improved so much. So this is what it means to me as a podcaster as well. It's all about bringing value to my audience as well, because I'm learning and they are also learning. So that's what I love about podcasting. And how about you, Jiri?
Yes, we talked about this during our walk, and you asked me very good question about why I do this and how I do this and when I do this. So I will try very briefly to answer this question.
Yeah.
And basically, I try to listen to some interesting stories of my clients or partners. They are partners in my podcast, and I ask them about their past achievements, about their present events or projects or actions, and about their future plans. And there I have one more additional question, always about hobbies. And when we talking in the podcast, there appears some extra questions always under the line.
Yeah.
So this I leave for the end. So I do it once a week.
Yeah.
So I have clients once a week, and I search for them. This was last question that you asked, a very good question. I search for them from the word of mouth. So a friend recommends me, and then I do this podcast.
And how long have you been podcasting?
It's a good question. I don't remember, but I know that I did 205 podcasts so far. And immediately after we finish doing this podcast, I will check, because it's interesting for me to know how long have I been doing this. I think definitely more than 2 years and less than 3 years approximately.
And why did you start?
Yes, it's a good question. I have a friend. He is a runner, Roger.
Okay.
And he always influenced me. He is an American guy from Alaska.
The guy that you mentioned to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he is a great runner. He runs around the world.
Wow.
And like marathons.
Yeah.
And I wanted to catch his words on the camera, and I wanted to catch it on the video so that the message can be to the next generation and to the next generation. This is my original project with my sister, actually, to talk with older people about their message for the younger generations, and then I changed it to business more. Okay.
Lovely. Great. So obviously we love podcasting, and this is why we decided to do a podcast episode together. So what is next for you? What are you currently working on?
Yes, I would like to mention also networking events.
Yeah.
Because I believe that people should do communities and they should network together.
And this is how we met.
This is how we met, in a great community. Yes. I would like to mention Boplov's community, which is where we met with John. And so I think it's very important to cooperate together, to meet on the networking events, and to share business, help each other, and so on.
Networking is so huge, especially for business, right? As business owners, we really have to put ourselves out there and connect with people, and that's what I do as well. I'm a visibility and confidence queen for okay, I wouldn't say that I am a visibility and confidence coach for female entrepreneurs. So it's all about helping them to put themselves out there, to show out more, to become visible, and eventually they will start attracting opportunities. You know, whether it's business opportunities or clients, because without putting yourself out there, without sharing what you do, who you are, no one is gonna know you, and no one is gonna work with you. Do you agree?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I agree.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you came from Singapore?
Yeah.
Originally, yes.
No, actually, I'm from Malaysia. Originally, I was born in Malaysia,
Yes.
but I live in Singapore.
And you came all the way to Europe? And
Yes.
which countries did you visit before Czech?
Oh, this is a lovely question. So I am actually on the Europe tour, which is why I'm here in Prague. My first stop was Paris, and then I went to Iceland, and I love it so much. And next I was in Denmark, and I met Brit from Denmark. I'm sure
Yes,
you know
I
her.
know her.
Yeah,
Yes,
I met her in person as well.
She's a nice person.
Yeah, so now Prague is my fourth stop.
This is great how the people, when you have so many friends around
Yeah.
the world, you can visit them. It's really great.
Yeah, especially, you know, and that's the beauty of running an online business, or, you know, you get, even having a podcast, you know, you can connect people literally all over the world. Yeah.
It's perfect. Nice.
So what kind of networking event? I know you host your own networking event, right?
Yes, it's unfortunately the offline personal networkings we do also. I would like to hereby invite you to one.
Sure.
This will be in a great place in IP Pavlova, where we just came from, actually,
Okay.
near to Vyšehrad. This is in the center of Prague, in a very beautiful, really beautiful place. In January, and of course you will approach me for personal invitation. If you want to come from anywhere, basically, you are welcome to come to this personal event. It will be very nice. It will be on the Friday at 14 o'clock, 2 p.m. Besides that, I do regularly repeated online meetings. These are mastermind events and networking, pure networking sessions. This is coming on the 3rd of February, I believe, at 10 o'clock. It's Saturday. So these two. What about you? Are you planning anything for the future, Joyan?
Wow, I have so many plans. I'm actually doing. I'm right now. I'm mostly active on doing masterclass for my clients, for my audience. Just to add value, like teach them. So really like help them and give them the resources, the tools that need to take their business or even their personal life to the next level, take their confidence to the next level. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's where my focus is. Of course, I love networking. I love meeting people and talking about business. So. Okay, now give me 3 tips, because I think most of our audience or people who are watching, they are business owners. So maybe give me like your top tip for business owners.
And you mean when they visit Prague, or in
of
general?
course, in business.
In business,
Yes.
okay.
When I visit Prague.
Yes.
Maybe that also.
Okay, actually, Joyan, I will answer your question immediately, but I will give some tips for visiting Prague first.
Yes, for me personally.
This is for you. I will just repeat what I told you on our walk, that a great place is a view tower, which is just in the old town on the hill. This is a very beautiful place where you can see, it's called Petřín, where you can see the whole Prague from there. Charles Bridge is very nice, and Vyšehrad. These 3 places I like most. And now I will answer your question about business.
Yeah.
Can you specify the question a little bit more for me, please?
So maybe for people who are just starting their business, you know, just getting started into entrepreneurship, what is your number 1 advice for people who are like new into business? Definitely
give us a call. Me and Joyan, contact us, definitely. And have a coffee, virtual coffee with us.
I love that.
And we will help you. We will try to help you. Very short coffee, and we will try to help you. Definitely. Yes. And we will try to invite you to our communities of great people. And there you can connect with people. This is my advice. Connect with people and make friends and make relationships. And this is very important, I think. What do you think? Do you agree with me there? Or
totally.
Do you have more ideas?
Yeah. Okay, if I were to answer the question myself, I would say look for mentors. Like you need someone to help you. You can't do it yourself. There's one thing that I always tell my clients. Like if I can go back and start over again, the first thing that I will do, I will hire a business coach or even hire a mentor to help me. So instead of like trying to figure things out, trying to do all things myself, I will just follow someone who has already done that, been there, done that, and is already where I want to be. So it's not about whether I have the money to hire them or not. It's not really the problem, because the problem is if you don't, you actually waste more time than money, and time is more expensive than money. So that's my advice, and my only advice for people who are getting started.
This is true.
Yeah,
very
so
good.
true, right?
I am in part of the another community which is called Real Summit. These are some influential people from around the world.
Yeah.
And definitely you are right there, and I study every day.
Yeah.
But one more thing I remember, do things immediately, because we wanted to postpone this podcast so many times. Yes. And we say...
only one time.
I mean today, when we were talking.
Today.
When we were talking today, we were saying, okay, let's do it on Friday, let's do it on Saturday, let's do it on Sunday. And then we said immediately, mutual agreement, let's do it immediately.
Yeah.
So my advice is do business immediately.
Yes.
Because sometimes it's better.
Yeah, because sometimes it's all about your excuses. Like, oh, I can't do it now. I have to do it tomorrow. I need to have this. I need to have that. These are just your excuses, right? If you can do it now, do it now. Like us, look at us, right? We are here, and I love it. I love that. Yeah.
And there is one more thing which I found very insightful from your side, which you told me recently when we were walking.
Yeah.
And this is value added for our listeners.
Yeah.
So I think that it's very important to bring some value to the business.
Yes.
So think about how you solve your problem of your customer, of your customer, how you bring him value, how you bring him solution to the problem, and things like that.
Yeah. Because business is all about solving problems, my dear. I mean, my dear. Really, if you want to start a business, it's all about solving problems. So ask yourself, what kind of problem do I solve for my clients? Why does my business exist? Why do I need is there a need for my services, right? Or my product? You really have to ask yourself that question. If you don't have an answer for that question, I would say you'll have a hard time ahead of you, like in business. Yeah.
Sorry, Joyan, that I will go deeper into this a little bit because, for example, you mentioned that you do coaching for female entrepreneurs, right? Which problems are you solving there?
Sure.
Can you say a little bit more?
Sure. So I help them solve their visibility fear. It's all about the fear of putting themselves out there, the fear of being on camera, the fear of showing up, the fear of speaking. You know, because I have so many clients, and that not most of them, not all of them become my clients. They come to me and they say, Joyan, I'm really struggling. You know, I know I have to share my message. I know I have to go on the podcast. I know I have to go live, but I just can't. I'm so afraid of other people's judgment. I'm so afraid of what other people think or say about me. I'm so afraid of what my friends or my family, all these things. And I'm so afraid, like, what if I'm not perfect? What if I don't have a nice background? What if this, what if that, right? So it's all about fear or their limiting beliefs. So that is the number one problem that I solve. Because when you have overcome that, nothing could stop you, right? Nothing could stop you. And you can do so many things. You will just do it. Yeah. So how about you? What is your...
Thank you for replying this question to me. I'm glad. I would like to say that we talked about two most important languages in the world, and surprisingly, United States and China, we mentioned.
Yes.
And from the language point of view, of course, I mean.
Yeah,
now we are talking about education.
Yeah.
So I'm an English teacher. And I help entrepreneurs to perfect their skills concerning podcasting and networking sessions and other presentation skills and things like that, body language and so on. So if please feel free to approach me anytime if you need some advice concerning language, English language in your business. If you want to prepare for podcasts, if you want to prepare for networking and you want to excel, you want to close contracts there, approach me, we can make a consultation together.
Yes.
And this is the answer to the question.
I love that. Awesome. Anything that you want to share? Or
final message, takeaway message, final takeaway message.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Let's do it. So I would like to say that people, today is a transformational time in this planet. So it's very important to cooperate, not to compete.
Love that. Cooperation over competition.
What about you? Do you have a final message?
Wow. I know. Come and visit us in Prague. Prague is beautiful. That's my final message. I'm just loving this city so much. It's my first time here, and so yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I hope this is live so we can get some question. It will be fun, right?
This is Joyan Chan. And Jiri Borc.
Okay.
And now usually I would stop the recording, but I will leave behind the scenes now.
Behind the scene.
1 more minute behind the scene.
So what are you gonna do? Cheers.
Cheers.
Is that tea?
That's tea I am saving the planet by using recyclable glass.
Wow. Okay. So this is behind the scene.
Yeah.
Not really, because we are still on camera.
Yes,
we know
yes.
that we're on camera.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, but I know the moment when we post this, it will be 1 month later. Or should I? Can I say that?
Yes, please.
But because today is actually Roxana's birthday, so I'm gonna do another video later with Jiri and sing you a little birthday song.
Yes, and also I wish love and health to Roxana, and I will try to post it as soon as possible as well.
No worries.
And thank you, perfect. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Bye.
Bye.